Imagine being the most powerful ruler on earth and being terrorized by a dream about cannibal cows. Genesis 41 is the story of Pharaoh's nightmare, Egypt's silent experts, and a forgotten prisoner who decodes the future in minutes. Joseph goes from dungeon to throne room and becomes the second most powerful man in the world. Let's walk through it.
Pharaoh rules the greatest empire on earth. His word is law. His power is absolute. But one night, a dream shakes him to his core. He wakes up terrified. His empire is strong, but his mind is rattled. The anxiety is real. And for a king who controls everything, losing control of his own peace of mind, that's a crisis.
Here's the dream. 7 beautiful, healthy cows come up out of the Nile. Then 7 scrawny, ugly cows follow and devour them, but stay just as skinny. Then he dreams again. 7 plump heads of grain are swallowed by 7 withered, scorched heads. He wakes up freaked out. The images won't leave him. Something about these dreams feels urgent. But what do they mean?
Pharaoh summons every magician and wise man in Egypt. The best minds in the empire gather. He tells them the dreams, and they give him nothing. Silence. Not one person can interpret them. What started as the king's bad dream is quickly turning into a national crisis. If the experts can't help, who can? The chief cupbearer suddenly remembers. 2 years ago, he made a promise to a young prisoner who interpreted his dream. He forgot. But now, standing in front of a desperate pharaoh, the memory comes flooding back. He speaks up. "There's a Hebrew in the dungeon. He interpreted my dream, and it came true." Can you even imagine that whiplash? Joseph is rushed out of prison, shaved, cleaned up, and brought before the most powerful man on earth, all in minutes. Pharaoh asks Joseph directly, "Can you interpret dreams?" And here's Joseph's genius response. "I cannot do it, but God will give Pharaoh the answer." He takes 0 credit. He doesn't sell himself. He points to something bigger. And with that one sentence, he builds immediate trust. This isn't about ego. It's about truth. Pharaoh listens, and Joseph begins. Joseph zooms out. He sees the pattern the experts missed. The 2 dreams aren't separate. They're one message, told twice for emphasis. Here's the meaning. 7 good cows and 7 good heads of grain represent 7 years of record-breaking abundance. 7 bad cows and 7 bad heads represent 7 years of devastating famine that will consume everything. And why repeat it? Because it's locked in. It's certain. God has decreed it, and it's coming soon. But Joseph doesn't stop at diagnosis. He offers a solution. Joseph pivots from prophet to strategist. He doesn't just drop bad news. He offers a plan. Appoint a wise leader, set up supervisors across Egypt. During the 7 years of abundance, collect 1/5 of the harvest, 20%. Store it in cities under guard. It's a masterstroke. It solves a massive future crisis without causing a political firestorm in the present. People keep 80%, so there's no revolt. But Egypt prepares for survival. Pharaoh and his court are stunned. Pharaoh's response is immediate. Can we find anyone like this man, one in whom is the Spirit of God? He turns to Joseph. "Since God has made all this known to you, there is no one so discerning and wise as you. You shall be in charge of my palace, and all my people are to submit to your orders." Joseph gets the signet ring, the keys to the kingdom. He rides in the second chariot. The prisoner becomes the prime minister. And Egypt, it becomes the world's breadbasket, the only superpower left standing when the famine hits. We've walked from nightmare to solution, from forgotten prisoner to global leader. Before you go, sit with these questions. First, Joseph spent years in prison for doing the right thing. When your breakthrough finally comes, will you be ready, or will bitterness have made you unfit for the opportunity? Second, Joseph didn't just interpret the problem. He offered a solution. Where in your life are you called not just to see what's broken, but to build what's needed? 2 questions. Breathe. Let them settle.